Welcome to our channel Critical Performance. Today we will show you the boss of the new region, Gumiho. He is weak to the Earth aura, so make sure to invest all 3 light stones here. Don't forget about your 12 bonus stats. Gumiho is rated as the most difficult boss that was released with the Land of the Morning Light update, and I couldn't agree more. This boss has a lot of mechanics, his damage is chunky, and it takes some time to kill him. You have to know the mechanics of this boss or else you won't have a good time. In the first phase, Gumiho is not doing too much. Take that time and try to warm up for the fight. He will use all of his attack patterns from the beginning until he's dead. When Gumiho jumps behind you and growls, get away from him. He will have a fire aura around him for a couple of seconds, which will kill you if you get hit by it too often. His breath attack deals a lot of damage and can kill you if you stand in it for too long. The animation is quite long, so take advantage of back attacking him. When he summons 2 clones of himself, pay attention to his health bar. You have to hit the original to make the clones disappear. You can detect the original by hitting the monster. If the health bar is not full, it's the original. You can also detect him by his necklace. It is the only one with red and green pearls. The clones deal the same damage as the original, so watch out for all attacks. The second phase starts when he reaches 60% HP. You will notice that his necklace only has 1 color. Then he jumps into the air and 2 clones will appear. You have to kill the clone that has the same color as the original right before he jumped into the air. The clones deal the same amount of damage as the original again. If a clone reaches 50% and 20%, he will get stunned. You can make use of that by hitting both clones at the same time, but make sure to kill the correct one. Directly after the correct Gumiho clone dies, Phase 3 begins. During this phase, the arena will fill with blue fire, which can kill you really quick if you stand in it. To extinguish the fire, use the blue vial. The vial can only be used up to 2 times to put out the flames. You really want to finish that phase quickly because the boss also attacks you with his normal attack pattern. If Gumiho starts to put all his tails in front of him and shields himself, immediately go to his back and stun him. Otherwise, he will gain an AP buff, which you don't want at all. If you successfully damage Gumiho and only 30% of his HP is left, he will disappear. Shortly after, 3 small Gumihos will spawn. These small bosses don't have a lot of HP, but they really hurt, especially if all of them attack at the same time. If you manage to reduce the HP of the small Gumiho to 0, you have to use the red vial. If you don't use it, they will respawn. After that, 6 small Gumihos will spawn, and after that, 9 will appear. Don't forget to use your red vial. Once all 9 small Gumihos are dead, the original will spawn again and the last phase begins. You are close to the end now. The last phase is similar to the first phase. There is no more mechanic you have to watch out for. Be careful and finish him off. After all, this boss is definitely a challenge. It is even more challenging to set a good record time because his attacks are random. Best case scenario would be a breath attack loop, but that will never happen. Since this is the longest boss fight, you need to concentrate. If this was helpful, let us know. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below.